This Waycross Sports presentation of Northwest Knights football is made possible in part by Shoe Carnival.
Tonight is homecoming night at Northwest High School. The WCM is here to bring another episode of OHSAA football into your living room. The Northwest Knights will take on the Aiken Falcons
have traded
of
jerseys
Jake
this evening.
Williams, and
We may or
along
may
with
not
the
get some names
resources of
correct along the way,
Waycross
but we're gonna give it our
Community
best
Media.
shot.
It's time to let some good times roll. Now, Coach Lee Johnson needs a feather in his cap with a victory at the expense of the Falcons tonight. And that some of these hard days that they've had around here could be exercised with a victory tonight. Now, the Falcons come in here at 2-2. Coach Harry McCall, the Falcons, they come in off of Pippin Road looking to ring the Knights bell. I must say this is the first time I've seen the Aiken Falcons play since the late 90s when both of my sons were going to school there. With both teams needing a win, it should be interesting here at the Fred Hunt Press Box, high above the playing surface at Riley Hughes Field tonight. So now, let me give you some officials before I go too far. The linesman is Ron Baird. The line judge is Doug Cropper. Russell Newsom is the referee. O.C. Mack is the back judge. And Darwin Oxley is the umpire. And as we see, the Aiken Falcons about to kick this thing off to Northwest, and we'll get this game underway. Beautiful evening here, campus of Northwest High School. Flag is just sitting still, and here comes the kick, and it's off. Picked up on the 25-yard line by the Knights. Bust around right in, he's got good yardage across midfield and into Aiken Falcon territory.
Kickers return out past midfield. That's a set up 1st and 10.
But they're going to mark this ball right up in exactly midfield where the Falcons will put it on play, 1st and 10. Now, folks, I'm going to have to apologize to you. There's been some discipline issues around Northwest Knights this week, and they changed some player numbers, and so the usual numbers aren't going to fit tonight. We'll just have to see how it comes. There's the first play from scrimmage, but the Falcons
Bobby
came
Green
in.
wearing number 14 this evening, taken down on the 48-yard line. That's a loss of 2.
14.
2nd and 12 for your Knights.
This is the first time I've seen the Knights play since opening game of the season when they played Taft. Unfortunately for the Knights, they still on the short end of the stick. They haven't rolled up a victory yet, but here they are at homecoming tonight looking to try it. Here's the give. It steps inside a block and he makes decent yardage about up to the 47-yard line on the Falcons.
5 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 7
third
for your
down and
Knights.
7.
Well spotted at the 47-yard line.
See the Knights in their blue uniforms with the gold numerals. Aiken, gray pants, white shirts, purple numerals. There's a give, cross bucket. This is No gain, very little gain, 1 yard gain on the play, so it's going to bring it to fourth
Gain of
down.
2 on the carry to bring up
When I
fourth
was
and
at
5
practice
for your
earlier
Knights.
this week, watching the Knights, and this is the kind of stuff they worked on. It was power left and power right. It looks like they're going to want to pound the rock on these guys tonight.
Neri
We'll
wearing
see
number
what they
12,
come up with.
back deep.
So back
In
to
a punt
punt this
formation for your
ball
Knights.
for the Knights
Unmistakable by his hair.
is number 12, Diego Neri. And the kick is off. Nice kick. It's going to be caught at the 10. He's trying to get around, but they got him smothered. They're going to have him hauled down at about his
Taking
9-yard
the
line.
10-yard line.
The
It'll
Falcons
be
will
first
put
and
it
10
here.
for Aiken.
So that's one mystery solved. Diego Neri, who usually is known as number 24, he's going to be known as number 12 tonight. Maybe we'll be able to figure out who some of these guys are as we go along. So the Falcons break the huddle. Got everything spread wide. Twins left and right. There's a snap. There's a ball on the ground, and Northwest says they have this one, and they do.
Number 74 of your Knights recovers the fumble.
First play
It'll be
from
first
scrimmage
and
of the
goal,
game.
Northwest.
And number 74 comes up with that. It bounces off the forearm, and number
Rookies
10.
continue to be Northwest High
Number
School's partner in
74
education
gladly
as they
falls
provide
down
support
on it
for
for the
all
Knights,
things
where they're going
Northwest
to
High.
put this thing in
Thank you,
gear.
Rumpke, for all you do to
First
support
and goal
Northwest High
from the
School
4-yard
community.
line with 9:52 left here in the first quarter. So here are the Knights breaking huddle. They're up on the ball here. No wins and 4 losses. This is what they needed to get this game started. There's the give. Number 2 slashes wide, cuts inside, but the Falcon defense is there to hold it to about a 2-yard
Number 2 on
gain.
the carry down to the 3-yard line.
You see on the replay
Second
that
and goal
he's
for your
planted his
Knights.
foot and cuts it up. There's no point in keep going outside.
With the ball spotted at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal from the 2. There are the Knights up on the ball. Under center. Turn, give number 2 with the carry. And he's in the end zone there.
And
Touchdown
for Northwest.
for the
Touchdown.
Northwest Knights. So the Knights, on their homecoming, make certain that they get this thing kicked off right. Thanks to the generosity of the Aiken Falcons. Falcons coming in here and laying that ball on the ground first play from scrimmage. See here where the Knights setting up for this point after. The hole is down, the kick is up. And that kick is
Conversion
good.
Successful with
So,
9:15 already in the first
with
quarter.
9:15
It's
left to
your
go in the first
Northwest
quarter here.
Knights 7.
We have a
the Aiken
score
Falcons
of the
0.
Northwest Knights 7. And the
UC Health is
visiting
proud to
Aiken
be the
Falcons,
official healthcare
nothing.
provider of your Northwest High School Knights. The doctors of UC Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine
See on the
are
shoe carnival
consistently voted
replay
best
that,
doctors in
guys,
America
this is just
and
like
top
they were
doctors in
practicing this
Cincinnati
week.
for their
Just get the
outstanding
ball,
quality
plant, and
care.
go.
With 10 locations
Power
throughout the
blocking up
tri-state,
front.
it's never been easier to
So,
choose UC Health Orthopedics and
This is
Sports
where
Medicine
Coach
for
Lee
your Knights.
Johnson,
From sprained
as
ankles
this
to
guy's
complex
understanding
surgery,
that,
UC Health
this is
Orthopedics and
homecoming. We
Sports
can't let
Medicine.
this turn into a home invasion here. So the Knights get ready to kick this ball off to the Falcons. 9:15 left to go in the first quarter. And you see the Knights kickoff team ready to put this thing in gear, and this kick is off, end over end. Hits on the 14. Double reverse. No, he fakes reverse. Number 2 keeps the ball, and he's trying to get around in, but the Knight defenders aren't having
10 for
it.
Aiken, ball spotted at the 21-yard line after return by Antoine Yet.
Antoine Yet with the carry. We see on the shoe carnival replay They yet kept that ball, and he tried to get his guy a foot to dip outside, but he wasn't taking that fake. Okay, so Aiken Falcons up on the ball. 1st and 10. Ball on the 20. There's a give. Knights collapse into the backfield, and there's a loss of probably a yard on that play. See on the replay that the Knights defenders, it's number 74. He was just in there. Second and 12. Under center, Falcons quarterback. Number 9 turns and gives straight north with the ball, but the Knight defense is there.
Attack on the backfield.
That's Logan Mathis at quarterback for the Falcons, 5'9", 165-pound sophomore. Okay, so here's the Falcons approaching, dressing this 3rd down and 12. This is where the Knight defense can get off the field. Straight drop, throws his ball, it's caught. That's going to be a 1st down. It's going to be a 1st down for the Falcons.
Pass complete to Karan Purdue.
It's number 6, Karan Purdue.
For a 1st down.
With the catch.
The ball spotted at the Aiken 30-yard line.
It's Karan Purdue. He's a 6'5", 170-pounder there. So here come the Falcons breaking the huddle. Logan Mathis got the snap. He gives handoff, and a couple of 4 yards are made on carry. He skips
Dante
over
Freeman
a couple tackles.
Gained about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Aiken.
That's number 1, Dante Freeman with the carry. 6'1", 195-pound sophomore. Here come the Falcons as we see the sun starting to drop below the trees over here. Under center, there's a turn and give. He muscles his way through an arm tackle, but he gets about a yard.
3rd and 5 with the ball spotted just beyond the 35-yard line.
See on the Shoe Carnival replay here where this guy had him by his shirt tail, and then his friends came up and closed the rest. So here come the Falcons as they break the huddle on this 3rd and 5. Mathis in the shotgun. This ball's on the floor again, and we don't know for sure who has it. One Northwest player missed it on the first grab, and
Aiken recovers the fumble. That'll make it 4th and 5.
Aiken recovers his fumble
for the Falcons.
So that's going to make it a 4th down and 4 to go. Yeah, that first Northwest guys we see on the Shoe Carnival replay there, he just whiffed on it. So here come the Knights sending people back to return this kick, standing on their own 35-yard line. Hey, they're going for it. Aiken is going for it. They got a timeout called. Officials. Northwest calling that timeout.
Timeout, Northwest.
Aiken Falcons looking to roll the dice there, and
please support the Northwest Boosters.
The
Northwest Boosters Association actively supports all programs of Northwest High School and Pleasant Run Middle School. Show your support for the Knights. Become a proud member of the Northwest Booster Association today. Information is available at the concession stand.
So it looks like we got a good crowd. Aiken brought people with them. Northwest being homecoming. They got a big crowd. I had to park in the neighborhood. It's about first time about 4 years I had to take that 1.5 mile walk to the stadium.
Strong schools make strong communities.
Okay, so here we are again. The Falcons are still showing that they're going to go for it on 4th down. Probably going to throw the 50-50 pass up to this 6'5" guy and let him come down with it. He's looking to throw, but the Knights are in there on him, and that's a sack.
Aiken will turn the ball around now. It's
That's
first and 10 for your
number,
Knights.
Mr. number 78 on that sack. Again, I must apologize. The numbers don't correspond with who the players actually are this week. So here comes the Knight offense taking the field with 5:32 left to go here in the first quarter. Under center, expected more runs, and there's the give to number 14, but Falcons got him stopped for a yard loss in the backfield. See Waycross Volunteers showing you the crowd, and I don't know, there's a lot of orange shirts in this crowd for some reason. Is Anderson playing here? No. So here come the Knights breaking the huddle, addressing the 2nd and 12. They're going to have to get on schedule. They're going to have to get some yards on this play. Here comes the Falcons looking like they're going to go after it. There's the give to number 2, around right in. He breaks through. He picks up nice yardage. Looks like he's got about an 8-yard carry there. You see on the Shoe Carnival replay, Mr. number 2 stepped right around there, and he's got good speed and very decisive, making that choice to plant and go. Okay, so here come the Knights. Breaking the huddle, under center, up on the ball. Turn and give, number 2 with it. He plants his foot and he goes north with the ball. Nice carry. It's going to be first down yardage for the Northwest Knights on that.
Pick up the 11. First and 10 for your Knights.
First and 10 for the Knights. They can still make a first down without scoring the ball just outside the 11-yard line here. So here come the Knights. Looking at this first and 10 situation. Deep in Falcon territory. Rolling to his left. Not looking to throw, but they're deep in the backfield and they got him shoved out of bounds for about a 6-yard loss.
Second and about 16 for your Knights.
So that's number 1, Isaiah Jones. You know, that play, and they knew he wasn't going to throw, so there's no speed to beat these guys to the edge. This ball is going to be down on the 2nd and 16. Ball on the 17-yard line. Fumble ball. It's like the Knights was able to get on it.
Third down for your Knights.
So it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 18. Okay, so here's the Knights as they break the huddle. Whistle. Timeout by the Falcons with 3:01 left to go here in the first quarter.
Novacare Rehabilitation, the leader in physical sports therapy and sports medicine, is the exclusive sports medicine provider to Northwest High School and 20 area high schools, middle schools, colleges, and professional teams. From basketball players to soccer moms, from weekend warriors to working professionals, injuries happen. When they do, let Novacare's team of professionals get you back in the action. For center near you, call 513-909-3460 or visit Novacare.com.
In talking to
Pizzeria's
Coach Harry McCall, the Aiken Falcons, before the game. You know, he expressed the idea where he wants his team to play fast and physical and play as a unit. So, net ball's on the ground. The Knights are lucky to fall on top of that one. So they are just shooting themselves in the foot here. It's going to be 4th and 17. And my guess is that they're going to have to just go for it. They're sending Mr. Number 3 in the game as the quarterback. Again, I must apologize. I don't know for sure who these players are. I don't know the nature of exactly what happened. Had something to do with team rules. There's a snap, there's a throw over the middle, incomplete. So that ball's going to go over on downs to the Aiken Falcons there. So Coach Lee Johnson rolls the dice and they come up empty. So right now, the Knights have a 7-0 lead. 2:09 left to go here in the first quarter. Okay, so here's the Falcons up on the ball. They kick a man into motion. Turn and give in the backfield. He's able to muscle north for about 4 yards on the carry. So to make it a 2nd down and 6 for the Falcons. We see on the Shoe Carnival replay that Diego Neri ran right past that tackle in the backfield. Second and 5 for the Falcons. Logan Mathis under center. Turns and gives. Tripped up in the backfield, but he's able to fall forward close to 1st down yardage. Looks like he should have a 1st down.
First down with the ball spotted at the 32-yard line.
So we see on the Shoe Carnival replay that he stumbled over his own feet in the backfield, but he was able to recover and run through that hole and pick up that 1st down. So here come the Falcons breaking the huddle. Coming down here. I'm sure they don't appreciate being the homecoming opponent of the Northwest Knights. Here they come. Whistle on the play. It's going to be against Northwest. Whoops. Legal procedure against Aiken. Northwest had guys loading up the box like they were coming after it, and probably created some confusion on the offensive line of the Falcons. Clock rolling, under a minute left to go in the first quarter. 41 seconds as the Falcons break the huddle and come up on the ball. He's got trips left. Logan Mathis looking over to Coach McCall to see what they're going to play. The play's going to be. Mathis complete over there in the left flat. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards on the play. See on the Shoe Carnival instant replay, this 6'5" receiver, you know, he's going to catch everything in his. It's like static cling when it gets anywhere near his hands.
7, the Aiken Falcons 0.
So that'll be the end of the first quarter here from Northwest High School, where we have a score of your Northwest Knights 7 and the Aiken Falcons nothing.
We're 2 centuries in, but we're just getting started. Imagine what's next. Start your Boldly Bearcat journey at uc.edu/remarkable. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage each of you to get involved in the volunteer
Okay, here we go. Northwest defenders, high snap. Ball's thrown on the fade, and it's caught, incomplete, but there's going to be a flag on Northwest the way it looks. Official standing right there. That's O.C. Mack, the back judge, throwing that flag. See on our Shoe Carnival replay that the receiver had to wait for that ball some. And, official Mack, O.C. Mack right there on it. See Coach Lee Johnson having an animated conversation with this official, and I'm sure it's not talking about what's for supper. Okay, so here come the Falcons. Kicks this man in motion. There's the give inside. He picks up good yards, but a flag is flying in on this play in the neighborhood of where it'll probably be a holding call. Holding against the Falcons. See on the Shoe Carnival replay.
Halftime, we will present the homecoming court and crown your king and queen. We will move the throw for dough to the end of the third quarter tonight. And the band will perform their competition show after the game, Decomposers.
Okay, so Falcons break the huddle. Come up on the ball. Logan Mathis back there. Logan Mathis, 5'9", 165-pound sophomore. He gives inside, and a Northwest defender reaches out and pulls him down, but with his arm, so
we'll call it 2. Second and 18.
Going to be a second and a long 18, 10:55 left in the half. And we see Mathis comes back into the huddle with the play. Here they break the huddle. Mathis looking it over. Second and 18. This is where the Northwest defense is going to come after him. Caught. This ball's complete and is still on his feet. Runs right through everybody. Beats him to the spot. Stiff arms this guy, and he finally pulled down on the Northwest Knight 10-yard line. No flags on the play. Good for a first down. We see on the Shoe Carnival replay that Mathis just throws that ball up there low, and his guy was going to run under it there. And that's number 2, Antoine Yet, 5'9", 190-pound senior with that catch and go. This isn't what the Northwest Knights want to see, giving up a big chunk like that. First down. There's the give. Ron left in. He's running through a couple of tacklers. It's number 1, Dante Freeman, 6'1", 195. That's a big guy to be out in open field, and you're 5'8". Good block was put on Diego Neri, and so to number 9's credit, he grabbed on and wouldn't let go. I think this is where the Falcons think they know what they want to do now, and probably going to force feed this ball. There's a give, and Saran left in, and he's over a couple people for a touchdown. He just lowered his shoulder there. That's number 2, Antoine Yet, 5'9", 190-pound senior. You know, he had blockers in front of him to where he had just go to the spot, lower his shoulder there. So it looks like Falcons will be going for 2. Let's see what they're going to come up with. This full house backfield. Man in motion. There's a give. Looks similar to the same thing, but they're going to have him stop short of the goal line this time. So, with 9:11 left to go in the half here from Northwest High School, we have a score of the Northwest Knights 7 and the Aiken Falcons 6. See on the Shoe Carnival replay, this guy plants his foot, heads north with the ball. So Northwest Knights, they had a lot of hats there. As we see Diego Neri on the sideline.
Another district action tonight. It's Coleraine 7.
So this is where the Knights have to come back with an answer. We see on this replay, here's the touchdown of Shoe Carnival. And I'm telling you, he lowered his shoulder and the boom on this guy. Good blocks thrown. So we see where the Falcons about to kick this ball off to the Knights, and here we go, and he steps into it, end over end kick, fielded at the 18, runs north with the ball, getting outside, but he's hammered. Enough people on special teams for the Falcons are getting over there. So by virtue of that big play, that big pass reception, Falcons are back in this game. As we see the Northwest Knight offense taking the field, Coach Lee Johnson, you know, he worked with these guys the day I was here this week. He had them working pretty good, and they were listening to everything he said. There's the give. Fakes that, and it picks up about 5 yards on that carry. See, give to number 14, and no hesitation. He just runs right up there with the ball. Here the Knights break the huddle. They got this ball on their own 34-yard line. 8:33 left to go in the half. There's the give. He cuts outside, but they got him chased to the edge where he won't be able to get anything. Maybe a yard. So the way it looks to me is this Falcon defense is going to be up to the task of getting to the edge. You're not going to beat them to the edge all day. So the Knights break the huddle. Back to throw, whistle blown. This ball's caught, but you got a flag on the play. Legal procedure on the Knights, so that's going back. I came to the game today and saw my friend Miss Ruby, and she's the one that told me about this thing with the numbers on the rosters. Okay, so here's the Knights under center. He's rolling to his left. He's going to keep it and run. He's near first down and picks up the first down. That's number 3 with that carry. It looked like he was going to run all the way.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
That's right. Well, here comes Mr. number 13 in this huddle now for the Knights. So the Knights may be thinking about opening up their offense with a few big plays. They saw how well it worked for the Falcons. Falcons defense has got this box loaded, like here they come. And he went right past the blitz, and he's still on his feet. He's got first down yardage. Finally, Falcons get them hauled down on their 44-yard line.
First and 10 for your Knights. Timeout, Aiken.
So that's the story where, you know, these blitzing guys don't get him, and he runs past that first level of defenders. Plenty of yardage there, plenty of green field.
Aiken Smith, Dr. Stephen Daly, Dr. Brett Betts, and Dr. Ashley Barker for providing sports medicine coverage to all our athletes throughout every season. Omnifunplex is the latest state-of-the-art family entertainment center in Forest Park.
See the Aiken Falcons cheerleading staff is getting real hardy with their step, like imploring their guys, don't let these home team get any more yards.
Families and companies, a one-stop, fun and thrill-packed entertainment place. Attractions
So here
include
come the
10
Knights
bowling lanes,
back to the line of
laser
scrimmage
tag,
on this
virtual
1st and 10
reality, and arcade games.
from the 44-yard line of the Falcons. There's give inside again. He runs through the first line, fakes the guy out, still on his feet, stiff arms the guy, and he gets all the way down to the 15-yard line. What'll be first down?
For your Knights.
See on the Shoe Carnival replay, it's a straight give. And Mr. number 14, he's just making his way through there. Number 2, he got blocked. Antoine Yet kicks this guy in motion and see here.
On the backfield, loss of 2 on the
Falcon
play.
defense is
Second
up
and
to the
12
task
for
on
your
this
Knights.
play here. So it's a loss of 2. 7:07 left to go in the half. Got this ball on the 16-yard line here. As the Knights break the huddle. Under center. There's a give, but he trips over his own feet in the backfield. So nothing doing. See on the Shoe Carnival replay, and it was just, he tripped over the quarterback's foot.
For your Knights.
We'll have to get together and talk about that. Oh, here come the Knights in the huddle. Diego Neri, they went to him for a big play in that Taft game that I did. I guess that's been about a month ago now, but here we go, rolling to his right. He's looking to throw. He's got this pass off, but it's incomplete in the end zone. No one there.
Pass incomplete. I'll bring up 4th down for your Knights.
So the Knights are going to be facing a 4th and 16 with 5:52 left to go in the half. Looks like they're going to try a field goal.
Field goal formation.
Looks like this guy, Mr. number 13, is in charge of the toe around here. No, he's the holder. So this is where you don't see too many field goals. The hole is down, and that kick is partially blocked.
Partially blocked.
And
And covered up by Aiken.
Nothing doing.
Take over 1st and 10.
so Aiken will take over 1st and 10. Going about the 16-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, reminder coming up again at halftime. We will announce your homecoming court and the
See on
homecoming
the Shoe
king
Carnival
and queen here
replay
at
there
Northwest
where
High
it's
School.
partially blocked.
Shift our schedule slightly
And
as
about
the
5
third
Falcons
quarter
were
goes,
right
the
there
end of the
to
third
see
quarter.
to it that there was no further damage.
Northwest Marching Knights will perform their competition show after the game. Decomposers.
Okay, so the Falcons break the huddle over here at the near hash mark. 1st and 10. I think the Falcons know they can run this ball. There's a give inside, but not this time. The Knight defense is there. No gain on the play. See on the Shoe Carnival replay, straight give and all kind of Northwest defenders are in the backfield. You can't allow that kind of penetration if you're the Aiken Falcons on offensive line there. So here the Falcons break the huddle. 2nd and 10, clock moving, 5:05. There's the give. And he's able to muscle his way forward. Looks like he got about 5 yards on that play.
3rd and 5 for Aiken.
That's going to make it a 3rd and 5, clock moving, 4:15 left to go in the half. Let's see what the Falcons come up with on this 3rd and 5. They've been having a knack for converting on 3rd down today. I think, just from my recall, I'm thinking they've converted 2 or 3 of these 3rd downs. There's the snap, there's the give. Still on his feet. Close to 1st down yardage here.
Get a 6 on the play. That's enough for a 1st down.
That's a 1st down. You see on the Shoe Carnival replay, straight north with the ball. They kept Diego Neri out the way, and this guy's able to pick up that 1st down. Mathis coming back into the huddle after conferring with Coach McCall, and they break the huddle. From Mathis. It's got Yet back there with them. Mathis, straight drop, looking to throw this ball over the incomplete, over the hands, outstretched hand of his receiver. Number 2, Antoine Yet. So that'll bring it to a 2nd down and 10. 3:20 left to go in the half. This is where the Knight defense is going to have to see to it that they don't get that big yardage play that they got to set them up for that last touchdown. Kicks a man in motion. There's a snap. There's a give. He changes direction, but there's nothing there. The Knight defense is waiting for him.
2 on correction 1 on the play. 3rd and 9 for Aiken.
3rd and 9 for Aiken. Clock rolling down to 3 minutes left in the half. Logan Mathis back into the huddle with the play. The way it looks to me, the Falcons, they need to just take and hand this ball off. Some big backs looking to throw this ball. Pump fakes. Now he's going to be chased out of the pocket. He's going to be hammered. As the Knight defense comes and puts the stop on that play. We see on the Shoe Carnival replay, he pump fakes to his right, then he chased out of the pocket. Diego Neri turns him inside where he's got help from his friends. Clock moving down to 2 minutes left to go in the half on his 4th and 6.
Timeout, Northwest.
Northwest calls timeout. You know, while we're in this timeout, I'd like to urge anyone who watches these games, Waycross Community Media is a volunteer-driven operation, and we need volunteers. any age. Some of our volunteers are young. We got Adrenaline Ben Quackenbush, he's 18 years old. You got myself, Tom Hall, we're old timers. But we need some new blood to help us bring these games to your community and in your living room. So call 825-2429. That's 513 area code.
Currently have access to music,
come and volunteer and help us
physical
out.
education, athletic programs, and a variety of other rigorous course offerings, such as gifted.
So we see the Falcons under 2 minutes at 1:57. They're going to punt this ball. The kick is off. Nice spiral kick. It's caught on the 38-yard line. And he gets it up there to the 46, roughly 45-yard line, where the Knights will put it in gear with 1:49 left to go. We see on the Shoe Carnival replay, nice stiff arm, but the defender was able to force through that stiff arm and make the tackle. So we'll see if the Knights can come up with something before the half. I mean, any game you're playing, I don't care who you're playing and what the nature of the game is, if you can score right before the half, you're doing yourself a solid. So here they come. Handoff. He plants his foot and cuts it north, and he's still on his feet. Looks like he's got 10 yards on that carry. Flag down. Holding against Northwest.
Make it first at about 15 for your Knights.
See on the Shoe Carnival replay, to Mr. Number 2's credit, he headed up with that ball, no scratching his head, wondering what to do next, and that's all you can ask. So here the Knights again breaking the huddle, clock moving down to 1:30 left to go in the half. Here's the give. Can't get around his own blocker, but he finally gets it turned up where he gets about 7-yard gain.
Game 6 on the play.
See on the Shoe Carnival replay here, nice pull. Number 51 made a nice pull and block for him. And nice downfield perimeter blocks there. It's a good play. So it'll be second down and 8 for the Knights. Under a minute, clock rolling at 55 seconds. Rolling to his left, this ball is thrown off the hands of his receiver, incomplete. 48.8 seconds left to go in the half. And third down and 8 for the Northwest Knights. No, it's just off the hands of the receiver. And we have a good crowd here. So here we are, third down and 8 for the Knights. Man in motion, flag on the play. They're going to stop the action. So that's going to go against the Knights, pushing them back further. Of course, this is homecoming celebration for the Northwest Knights. And,
third and 13 for your Knights.
All this pomp and ceremony for this game, crowning their homecoming king and homecoming queen. So we got where last play had movement on the Knight offensive line. See on our replay, the left tackle moved. So here come the Knights, third and 13. Trips left, man in motion. There's the give inside. And he's brought down after about a 4-yard gain.
Timeout,
Aiken calls timeout. 42.6 seconds left to go here. Knights have this ball just across their own 45-yard line. We had one big play in this game where the Aiken Falcons swooped down on a big touch, not a touchdown, but play that took them all the way down to the 10-yard line. I don't know, that looked like it was in the neighborhood of a 60-yard play there. So here comes the Knights to punt this ball to the Falcons. You see Diego Neer, he's handing the kicking chores. That kick is high. Hits at the 34-yard line, takes a roll out of bounds. So the Falcons have put this ball in gear on their own 32-yard line, where it's 33.5 seconds left to go in the first half here. A 7-6 game. We got us a ball game. As the Falcons take the field here. Their offense, led by number 9, Logan Mathis. You got the snap. He's looking to throw this ball deep down the right sideline, and this ball is incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10 for Aiken.
Second and 10. 28.1 seconds left to go here in the first half. This is where you better be careful if you're Aiken. Throwing that ball around. If it's intercepted, you're going to have danger. See what he does here with this play. He's still looking to throw this ball. He rolls his shoulders, and they get in there and sack him.
Out of the backfield, that sack will move them back
That's
to the
Mr. number 74 on that sack for the Knight defense, and he's come straight through. Yeah, that's again where
looks like that's going to be the last
that's
play.
going to be the last play of the first half. So at halftime, we have a score of your Northwest Knights 7 and the visiting Aiken Falcons 6. Waycross Community Media will be back with more after halftime.
This Waycross Sports presentation of Northwest Knights football is made possible in part by Shoe Carnival.
Good evening. On behalf of Student Center, we would like to welcome all students, parents, friends, faculty, and especially Northwest High School alumni to this evening's homecoming festivities. This year's homecoming, A Night Under the Clouds, began with a spirit week of activities and competition between Northwest classes. The winning class, the seniors, were recognized at today's pep assembly. The week's festivities will culminate tomorrow evening with tomorrow evening's homecoming dance. And now for the 2019 homecoming court, leading the procession across the field are Northwest seniors Carly Boyd, Deja Brown, and Carly Reinhardt. Student Senate homecoming chairpersons who've been the organizing force behind our homecoming. We'd like to thank our 3 chairpersons for all the planning, time, and effort that they've invested in our Homecoming Week celebration. And now we welcome back our 2018 Homecoming Royalty, Queen Lacey Jones and King Isaiah Lovelace, who will help us crown our new Homecoming King and Queen this evening. Leading our freshman candidates from the class of 2023, our banner carriers, Sierra Goldick and Lauren Humphrey. Representing their class, our freshman queen candidates, Tiana Bright, Tiaja McGrady, and Emma Stauffer. Our sophomore candidates from the class of 2022 are led by banner carriers Lindsay Rorig and Samuela Osei. Sophomore queen candidates are Savannah Cook, Morgan Hines, and Alexis Slayton. Also representing the sophomore class are king candidates Chris Breeden and Gian Jadena. Leading the candidates for the class of 2021, the juniors, our banner carriers, Gabrielle Harper and Trinity Robinson. The junior class has elected queen candidates Georgina Osei, Jenalee Seitzer, and Jerry Williams. King candidates from the junior class are Christian Brown, Bobby Green, and Jalen Neal. And now for our seniors, the class of 2020. Leading their classes candidates are Jackson Garing and Kylie Barge. We now present our senior class queen candidates. Millie Bonney is the daughter of Linda Francisco and Van Lair Bonney. She has served Northwest as a member of Student Senate, United Knights, Business Professionals of America, and as a manager of the Knights Credit Union. She is also a captain for varsity cheerleading. After graduation, Millie plans to go to college to earn a bachelor's degree in business management or marketing. Senior Chelsea Huffman is the daughter of Connie Huffman. She has distinguished herself by achieving honor roll all of her years at Northwest. Chelsea is a member and secretary of our cosmetology program. She is also a frequent participant in community service. Chelsea plans to graduate from Northwest with her cosmetology license and then attend Christ College of Nursing. Serenity Robertson is the daughter of Jennifer Dooley. Her accomplishments include being a representative of Student Senate, treasurer of United Knights, and president of her class's Officer Advisory Board. She is also a Business Professionals of America chapter reporter, a Key Club and National Honor Society member, and a varsity cheerleader captain. Following graduation, Serenity wants to attend the University of Cincinnati and earn a PhD in pharmacy. Christian Bishop is the son of Nikki and Jimmy Bishop. He is a 4-year varsity football player and has participated in DECA. After graduating from Northwest, Christian wants to join the Navy and go to college majoring in business. Isaiah Hill is the son of Jillian Bear and Rodney Hill. He is a varsity football player who is also a member of United Knights, Business Professionals of America, and Key Club. Isaiah plans to attend college after graduation and study business. Isaiah Shields is the son of Teresa and Cedric Shields. He serves Northwest as Student Senate Representative, Section Leader within the band, and Class Office Advisory Board Vice President. Isaiah is also a Financial Services Vice President, as well as a member of Northwest's bowling team and the academic quiz team. Following his graduation from high school, Isaiah would like to study abroad and major in communications and political science. And now, the moment for which we have all been waiting. Northwest High School's 2019 Homecoming King is Christian Bishop. And our 2019 Homecoming Queen is Millie Bunny. We would like to congratulate and thank all of our candidates for participating in this year's Homecoming Court, especially our new Homecoming Royalty, Miss Millie Bonnie and Mr. Christian Bishop.
This Waycross Sports presentation of Northwest Knights football is made possible in part by Shoe Carnival,
Welcome to the second half of tonight's ball game between the Northwest Knights, who are leading the Aiken Falcons at halftime 7-6. We had a homecoming ceremonies and festivities for Northwest High School tonight, and Christian Bishop was the homecoming king. Player on the team, Mr. number 99 tonight, and Millie Bonnie, the homecoming queen. She's the captain of the cheerleaders. So as we get this thing ready to go, I see the officials standing at midfield, going over some issues that they have. In the first half, this game's mostly been a defensive struggle. Some laundry has put a stop to a drive by both teams. You know, Northwest had the ball a total of 10 minutes, 42 seconds. Aiken had the ball 13 minutes and 18 seconds. Northwest ran 23 plays, gained 88 yards. Aiken had 23 plays and gained 93 yards. Northwest had 4 penalties for 30 yards. Aiken had 2 penalties for 15 yards. Northwest was 2 of 6 on third down conversions, and Aiken was 2 of 4 on third down conversions. Big play in the game was the 50-yard pass down that put the Aiken Falcons in scoring position. Their quarterback, number 9, Logan Mills, hooked up with their 6'5" wide receiver, Karan Purdue. So that's the story of the first half. Now we're getting ready to get this thing going in the second half as the teams assume position. A couple scores in the area. If anyone wants to know, we got Little Miami ahead of Talawanda, 19-7. Fairfield, 13. Lakota West, 7. Lakota East, 21. Princeton, 7. Mason, 14. Sycamore, 3. Hamilton, 17. Oak Hill, 7. Coleraine, before the half, 14. The Middletown Middies, 7. Kings, 17. Turpin, 14. And second half of this game is underway. Picked up at the 17-yard line. He's running north with the ball now, trying to get outside. Ball's on the ground, and it looks like we got Northwest Knights converging on this recovery, and they do. And they have this ball on the 25-yard line of the Aiken Falcons to get this second half underway. See on the Shoe Carnival replay, this guy runs out there. Ooh, big hit put on him by Diego Neri, which disconnected him from that ball. Other defenders come along and make the recovery. So the Knights have a good shot at getting some points right away here, but they're going to have to earn it. They've had short fields already this evening and come away empty here and there. And that was a solid play by Diego Neri on that tackle. Okay, so here's the Northwest offense. There's the give. All kind of defenders are there, and he can't get much, maybe 2 yards. Cameron Good wearing that disguised jersey, number 7 tonight. We see on our Shoe Carnival replay that he lowers his shoulder and muscles for what he can get out of it. And the Knights break the huddle here. Whistle. So that's the offside called on Aiken Falcons. And yeah, he's lined up offside big time. So this is where the Knights, they gotta, put the hammer down and get these points. There's the give inside. Bobby Green on the carry.
That'll bring up 3rd and 1 for your Knights.
3rd down and 1 here. Logan Lawson checks over to the sideline, gets the play call from Coach Lee Johnson, and they break the huddle. This ball's on the 16-yard line here. 3rd and 1. But the Falcon defense rises to the occasion, and the loss of 2 on the play, that's going to bring the Knights to a 4th and 3. And see what they do. It's probably going to be 4 down territory, and they just let this guy in the backfield. Somebody's got a block. Here come the Knights. 10 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. They're going to try to make this conversion on 4th down. Good in motion. Good with the carry. He's around left inning. Moves forward to what he can get, but he's going to have him short of a 1st down. Aiken takes over on downs here. You see on the Shoe Carnival replay where, Green is up there to throw the block in front of him, and Good is up in it. Tavion Lewis, a 5'8", 170-pound sophomore, upended good on that. Oh, here's the night defense on the field now. Mathis under center for the Falcons. Give inside, he runs through all kind of defenders. First down yardage, it's number 2, Antoine Yet, 5'9", 190-pound senior for the Falcons. You see on the Shoe Carnival replay where Yet runs right through would-be tacklers there. First and 10. There's a give inside. Muscles his way for a couple yards. Well, this is where somebody's going to have to take charge of this game. This score here is 7-6. You wouldn't think that this would be the kind of score that would hold up as the Falcons break the huddle. It's like they got it spread out this time, like this guy may want to throw. But he gives inside, and the night defenders are in the backfield. They put the stop at him. That's number 1, Dante Freeman, 6'1", 195-pound sophomore that night defensive slam down. Okay, so here's the Falcons breaking the huddle again. 3rd down and 8. Full backfield back there with Mathis. He's got the snap, drops straight back, throws this ball out to the right flat, off the fingertips of his intended receiver, incomplete. So that'll be 4th and 8 with 8:13 left to go in the 3rd quarter here. See on the Shoe Carnival replay that, this guy just heaved it. And number 16 is receiver Montez Trimble. It's like the Falcons, the Knights are back there to return this punt. Standing on their own 33-yard line. And there's the kick, it's off. It's a low end over end kick. It's caught on the 28. Skips around a little bit. Now he's going north with the ball, and he's down the far sideline where he is hammered out of bounds. There's a flag on the play. A lot of adrenaline in that tackle. We'll see here. As the players see what they come up with. Here's the referee. Holding. And personal foul. Offset. See on the Shoe Carnival replay where on this kickoff where, this guy that's number 1 on that hit, Dante Freeman. That's 6'1", 195 pounds. He looked like he outweighed that guy by 35 pounds. Okay, so here we are. 8:01 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Northwest on top by a score of 7-6. Logan Mathis. So we got this ball being punted. Low kick, end over end. It's picked up on the 30. Makes a man miss. Now he's moving forward. Stiff arms this guy, but not enough to break free. So they got him down on the night 39-yard line where they'll put it in gear.
If you're holding yellow ticket number 9791443, you are tonight's split the ball winner, and you should head on down to the concession stand for your prize. That number again is 979-1443.
So it looks like they're marching this ball back. They're going to set it down for play on the, it's like the 30-yard line.
All right, the Knights will start at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
So here comes the Knights. There's the give on the reverse, but Falcons are in the backfield. That's number 2, Antoine Yet, 5'9", 190 pounds.
Correction 3, 2nd and 13 for your Knights.
See, that's Cherry with the carry that was cut short by Yet. Oh, Logan Lawson breaks the huddle. Back there in pistol, he's got the snap. There's the carry. Cameron Good twist around, but they got him locked up in the backfield for no gain. They're calling it a fumble, and Aiken has this recovery, so now Aiken is starting to play with some desire. See on the Shoe Carnival replay, Cam Good stops and tries to move north with the ball, and it just took a big hit while he was twisting and struggling, and that was the exit for the ball. Yes, sir. We have good coverage by our volunteer camera crew as the Falcons break the huddle. Got a flag on the play. Officials come in to sort it out. They're going to call it against Aiken. So they're stepping this ball back and put it down on the 32-yard line of the Knights. For to be 1st and 15 for the Falcons. Mathis looking to throw this ball deep down the far sideline. This ball's caught! And that's going to be a touchdown for the Aiken Falcons. Mathis just heaved that ball. His receiver runs right underneath it. We've got a flag on the field that they're sorting out. Falcons are still celebrating. It's against Northwest Knights, so do we have...
The touchdown is good.
Okay, so the touchdown is good, and they're going to be going for 2 here. See what they come up with going for 2. This ball's thrown incomplete, right off the hands of his intended receiver. So with 6:47 left to go in the 3rd quarter here from Northwest High School, we have a score of the Aiken Falcons 12 and your Northwest Knights 7.
Is unsuccessful with 6:47 remaining in the 3rd quarter. It's now Aiken 12 and your Northwest Knights.
Well, we
7.
see there on that replay where, you know, Aiken, they got just enough they can surprise you with this passing game. And this number 9, Corbin, he'll stand back there and throw that ball. Good block. Right, drop that right over the shoulder. See on the PAT, just off the fingertips, his receiver could have had that.
Change your voting registration, change your address, register to vote, absentee voting, and other voting options. Remember, strong schools make strong communities.
So 12-7, 5-point lead for the Falcons. This is where Northwest is going to have to come up with some kind of answer. We see the Falcons special teams getting ready to kick this ball off to the Knights. Knights got players standing on their inside their 5-yard line awaiting this kick. And here it is, it hits the ground and gets through the hands of the first receiver, Naheem Cherry, and I'm sorry, but it's going to come out because he was in the end zone.
Ball spotted at the 20. Northwest High School would like to thank UC Health and Novacare for coverage of today's game. Specifically, we'd
So
like to thank
again,
Caitlin Smith, Dr.
you see our crowd enjoying this game.
Dr. Ashley Barker for providing
Well,
sports medicine coverage
very
for
competitive
athletes
affair here.
every season.
There's one of our volunteers. That's right, Waycross Community Media. They'll have you in the middle of the crowd. So here comes the offense of the Northwest Knights. Let's see, they got Naheem Cherry on the sideline. There's a give. About a 3-yard pickup, run straight north with the ball. That's Bobby Green. .6:30 left to go here in the third quarter. At some point, the Knights are going to have to answer. You don't want to leave this game getting deep into the fourth quarter with the score like it is now. Looking to throw, he dips out, they got him flushed out, he throws his ball over the head of Cameron Good. Excuse me, that's over the head of
This is incomplete. Brings up third down for your Knights.
number 2, Kamari Fry. Well, it's going to make it a 3rd down and 8. This is where the Northwest Knights cannot allow this to be where they're going 3 and out. They got to get some time of possession here, move this ball. So here they go. There's the snap, they're rolling to his right. He's gonna keep it, he's running, he's up to about the 29-yard line where they got him stopped a little bit short of the first down the way it looks. They're calling it 4th and 2, 4th and 1, yeah, it's 4th and 1, and so the Knights are gonna be faced with a decision. Looks like they're gonna be kicking this ball. Diego Neary bringing his punting team on, his punting unit. Looking to receive this kick is the Aiken Falcon standing on his 40-yard line. Neary, he's gonna fake it. He's trying to get around left in. He's got the stiff arm. He picks up the first down, still on his feet. Crosses the 44-yard line. Looks like they're going to call him out at the 40-yard line. First down for the Knights. We see here on the Shoe Carnival replay, And there he just pulls it and takes off, and he beats this guy to the edge and gives him a stiff arm, couple nice stiff arms to get out of bounds with. Okay, so here comes the Knights offense with 4:48 left to go in the third quarter here. Under center is Bobby Lawson. There's the give. Man in the backfield, but he shucks around this guy and picks up decent yards.
2nd and 7 for your Knights.
See on the Shoe Carnival replay here that Fry, he takes it and makes his mind up. He's going north with the ball, and he's got good downfield blocking too. Okay, so Knights offense, 2nd down and 7 here. They need a good play here to stay on schedule. There's the rollout, there's a pass, incomplete off the fingertips.
Pass is incomplete.
See on the Shoe Carnival replay, that was a nice block thrown in the backfield to give him a chance to throw, but it's just off the fingertips of his intended receiver. So now we got 3rd and 7. This is where the Northwest Knights are going to have to establish that they can get this ball across midfield and then some.
This year's American Horror Story, 1984.
See now, under center is Logan Lawson. He's rolling to his right. They're in on him, but he's still on his feet. Now he's got to throw it away. Incomplete, out of bounds.
That'll make it 4th down for your
So
Knights.
it's going to make it 4th and 7 with 3:47 left to go here in the third quarter. So it looks like the Knights are coming with their punting unit. We'll see if they punt
Let's
this
come
one.
out in punt formation again.
So Diego Neri standing on his 30-yard line. The receiver for the Falcons standing on his 25. This ball takes a hop. Knight defenders are going to watch it roll. And where they down it
Just
near the
on
10-yard line.
Where it'll be 1st and 10 for Aiken.
First and
For
10.
years, the University of Cincinnati has put education into action.
This is
Seizing
where
every moment and owning every
Northwest
experience.
Knights on defense,
After all, we
this is
invented
where they got to
co-op in
rise up,
1906.
figure out a
We're
way
2 centuries in, but
to
we're
either
just getting
disconnect
started.
someone from this
Imagine
ball
what's next. Start
or
your
get a
Golden
3 and out
Bearcat journey at
punt, because they need field
UC.edu/remarkable.
position. See our volunteers up there in the top row, high above the playing surface. There's a given side, and the Knight defense is there saying, I don't think so. Gonna bring it to a 2nd down. Calling it 2nd and 7.
Officials timeout.
So we see the Knight hydration staff running out to the hash mark to see to it that these guys' cup runneth over here. And the Knights there, they're going to have to be on careful alert though, because they need to see on this replay here, the Shoe Carnival replay, that the ball almost comes out and he fell on the ball. That's that looked like a possible knock the wind out of himself the way he fell on that ball funny, but no, he's limping. So here come Falcons on offense, looking to matriculate this ball out of the shadow of their own goal line here, leading in this game by a score of 12-7. So here they go. There's a given side. This guy runs around would-be tackler, still on his feet, and they finally get him taken down with extracurriculars. They get him taken down, looks like on his own 24-yard line, where that'll move the chains. You see on the Shoe Carnival instant replay where this looks like they're lucky that extracurricular didn't turn into fisticuffs like it has been known to in some of these ball games. So we see the Falcons going over to their sideline. Okay, so the Falcons on consecutive plays, it seems like, have guys getting stretched out. So the humidity must be starting to take its toll here. .249 left to go here in the third quarter. See, I think the Falcons, at some point, they had to just run this ball. I mean, they had the kind of backs that looked like between okay, so here's the Falcons offense, led by Logan Mathis. There's the given side. He brushes off a tackler and steps outside to a 2-yard gain. This is where it looks like the Falcons realize that the clock is their friend. Something's not right here. That's going to be on the Falcons the way it looks, a penalty. Man left early in that wide receiver.
2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. 2:20 left to go in the third quarter. There's Logan Mathis back in the huddle. Mathis with twins left and right. Whistle on the play. Antoine Yet is going to be the ball carrier. Okay, so here's the Falcons. He kicks a man in motion. There's a given side. Bounces off a couple of tacklers, but he stopped for little or no gain. Maybe 2 yards.
3rd and 16 for Aiken. Ladies and gentlemen, minor coming up at the end of the third quarter. Going to be this week's Throw for No. One Northwest student's going to have a chance to win some cold hard
Clock
cash.
is moving. Coming down to a minute left to go here in the third quarter. And the Falcons break the huddle. Coach Harry McCall's team in the lead now here at Northwest as he kicks this man in motion. Antoine Yet looking to throw. He chased him out the pocket. Throws this ball incomplete, out of bounds.
Incomplete. Bring up 4th and long for Aiken.
So that'll stop the clock with 40.7 seconds left, as we see on the Shoe Carnival replay here, where they just threw it to get rid of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, another district action. It's Coleraine 21, Middletown 7.
Okay, so here comes the kick. It's off. High kick. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch taken at the 49-yard line. And Knights will start in Aiken territory. Northwest Local School District has a levy on the ballot this upcoming November. We want to remind you to go vote on November 5th. Our students are tomorrow's leaders. We encourage you to vote and support our kids. Remember, strong schools make strong communities.
So here come the Knights. Looking to take the field. This ball is at midfield. With a set up shop. 1st and 10. 34.6 seconds. And the Falcon defense is there.
Play over to 2nd and 11 for your Knights.
You know, this is again where the Knights don't seem to have the sense of urgency of getting this ball across this goal line here. This is their homecoming game.
That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Score after 3, the Aiken Falcons 12.
So that'll be it for the 3rd quarter of this game. So as we enter the 4th quarter of this game, we have a score of the Aiken Falcons 12 and your Northwest Knights 7.
Alumni and family members with the goal of furthering financial education and responsible money management. Knights Credit Union is empowered by COP FCU, the official credit union of the Northwest Local School District. Tonight's participant is Kaya Roberson. If Kaya makes the football through the hoop, she'll win $50. Good luck, Kaya.
So as we enter the 4th quarter of this game, this week, the WCM Waycross Community Media will be working overtime to bring OHSAA football and collegiate football to our fans. Tomorrow we'll be covering a collegiate football game, Cincinnati Christian, and a high school game, Winton Woods against Cleveland St. Ed's.
Gain of 7 on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for your Knights.
Looks like we got another Aiken defender down, writhing in a little bit of pain. See on the Shoe Carnival replay, Fry gets around right in, and some perimeter blocks are being thrown for him. But we see,
Officials timeout for an injured player.
yeah, we see on the Shoe Carnival replay that bad location with his head when he made that hit. See, the Northwest cheerleaders are desperately employing their nation and their team to rise up to the sense of urgency that's needed. Okay, so we're ready for action on this 3rd down and 5 play. Ball on the Falcon 45-yard line. Here's the Knights with the give, but that is blown up in the backfield. That's number 7, Tavian Lewis, 5'8", 170 pounds, sophomore, in there on Cam Good. So it looks like the Knights are going to punt this ball. Diego Neri standing on his 35-yard line. Receiver for the Falcons standing on his 20. There's a snap. Kick is off. Nice high end over and kick. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds about the 32-yard line, 30-yard line. Excuse me, that's the 20-yard line.
Fans around are coming up after the game. Your Northwest Marching Knights will perform their competition show.
There's going to be no return on that. Well, we'll see if the Falcons can muster any offense. At this point, the clock is their friend. Muscling his way in there with the carry is number 1, Dante Freeman. And this is where the Falcons know that they got this Freeman at 6'1", 195 pounds. And I think it's the Falcons' job now to just possess this ball. Here's Mathis with the give. This guy steps around the pile and this ball's out. See who comes up with it. Fumbled out of bounds. See on the Shoe Carnival replay here that Dante Freeman, big hit, that ball kicks right out of his arm, but fortunately for the Falcons, it's fumbled out of bounds. The Falcons break the huddle. 10:07 left to go in the game here. Mathis throwing this ball deep over the middle. This ball is incomplete. No flag on the play. They're calling that a good play. We'll see on the Shoe Carnival replay that Mathis sees this ball. And again, if he just throws it a little bit longer, this guy will run under it there. So that's going to make it 4th and 3, where the Falcons is sitting their punting unit out on the field. Knights have a couple players standing on their 50-yard line waiting to receive this kick. Good defensive coverage on the play for the Knights. Okay, so we'll see. Fake. This is a fake, but he's hammered down in the backfield. Why would they do that? They give it Northwest life.
Northwest ball spotted at the Aiken 20-yard line.
This ball's going to be, you'll see on the Shoe Carnival replay here first, where there was just a swarm of defenders there that they knew that it was going to be a fake the way they reacted to that. So now the Knight offense is going to take this field. 9:54 left in the affair. Set up shop on the 20-yard line of the Falcons. There's Cam Good with the carry. He runs through a big hole, and he's down inside the 10-yard line for the Knights. No flag on the play. See on the the Shoe Carnival replay here where, he steps inside that block, breaks the arm tackle, and he's off. Now this is the kind of plays that the Knights need. Just decisive plays. Don't try to be too cute. Shoot yourself in the foot here. Clock's moving, 9:26. There's a give, but no gain. He's shut down for about a 2-yard loss on that play.
Second and goal for Northwest.
This is where you guys, whatever you do, Northwest, you got to keep your shoulder pads facing north and south here. If you go east and west, you're doing the Falcons a favor. They need a touchdown. A field goal will do them no good as they break the huddle. Logan Lawson gives Bobby Green with the carry, but he's getting swarmed under for another, looks like 3-yard loss on this carry.
That's a loss of about 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal for your Knights.
See on the Shoe Carnival replay where, there was nothing fooling anyone on this play whatsoever. Okay, so here comes the Knights. 3rd and 13, clock rolling. This ball's thrown, this ball's caught in the end zone for a touchdown by the Northwest Knights. That's Mr. 31 with that catch, Mr. number 31 with that catch for the Knights. And that's what they needed. This is homecoming. So what are the Knights going to do? They're going to try for a 2-point conversion here, or? See what they come up with. Jaheim Cherry looking to kick this PAT, and the kick is up, and that kick is good. So with 8:02 left in this game here, we have a score of your Northwest Knights 14 and the Aiken Falcons 12. Now it's going to be up to the Knights special teams to put the hammer down. We see on the Shoe Carnival replay that Lawson just threaded the needle with that pass. And someone must have got faked out pretty good. Nice blocking. Bobby Green throwing a nice block to protect him, give him that extra minute to second to throw that pass. That's it. So here come the Knights, looking to kick this ball back off to the Falcons. This is up to special teams. This is by no means a gimme play here. Cherry with the kick on the way. It hits and rolls out of bounds about the 22. Legal procedure on the Knights. So it would have been better for the Knights if that ball would have stayed in bounds for them, but it's like Falcons to set up shop on their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10 here. Knight Nation, renewed spirit, renewed gusto for this game. Mathis looking to throw, flag on the play. Ball's incomplete. Flag over there where the pass was thrown to. Mathis is down, writhing in pain. No, that's not Mathis, but somebody is down, writhing in pain. I can't see a number. See how they get this sorted out. Legal shift on the Falcons. Pass interference on the Knights. He'll do this over.
Offsetting penalties.
See on the Shoe Carnival replay here where I'm still trying to figure out where that guy got hit. He must have been one of his offensive linemen who was pass blocking. It looks like they're getting him up. He's up to his feet. That's number 55. My program doesn't go up that high. My roster doesn't go up. Yeah, I see him there. And so that's going to bring everything to a 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line of the Falcons. Mathis throws his ball over the middle, intercepted by the Knights. He's still on his feet. That's number 1, Yaheem Cherry with the interception. No flags on the field. We see Cherry stepped in front of that receiver. Got Diego Neri in front of him looking to throw a block, but he's taken down by number 1 on the tackle, Dante Freeman. So the Knights will put this thing in gear on the Falcon 31-yard line. So here comes the Knight D offense onto the field. With this 14-12 lead, they still got work to do. Here's the give. Reed with the carry. He's roughed up big time over there on the near sideline.
Correction for 2nd and 6.
He gets 4 on the play. It'll bring it to 2nd and 6. Logan Lawson over on the sideline. Looks like timeout's been called by whoops, another man down. Yes, we see another man down for the Falcons. He's getting stretched. That's number 29 down, and my roster doesn't go up to his number, unfortunately. 7:29 left to go in this affair. Good time is being had by all here. Northwest High School. Home team needs this victory. Come up with a homecoming win. Exercise some of these demons that have been giving them such hard days this season. Okay, so Here's the play. It is to give to Green. He looks straight up the middle with the carry. It looks like he's got about 4 or 5 yards. Another Falcon slow to get up.
The 20-yard line. Another official's
2
timeout
Falcons.
for an injured Aiken player.
So we see after every play, there's a stoppage of the action. These guys are getting hurt. This number 1 down, Dante Freeman. That's the 6'1", 195-pound sophomore linebacker. But it's good to see Aiken coming out here playing a competitive game. It's the first time I've seen these guys play since like about 1999, 2000, somewhere in there. Used to go to the Mile Low Stadium and watch their games at Aiken. And I was talking to some of the players, and they said the Mile Low Stadium is no longer in effect. So they got him hobbled. He's getting assistance from the trainer. And so this game is taking its toll on the Aiken Falcons. It's with 7:17 left to go. Okay, so here come the Falcons on offense. Excuse me, the Knights. Logan Lawson hands the ball. Bobby Green picks up about 6 yards on the carry. Straight up the middle, we see on the Shoe Carnival replay. Bobby Green straight north with the ball. Knights on the near hash mark. Driving his ball, clock moving, 6:44 left to go. Logan Lawson looking to, no, they're in on him. They got him in the backfield. Bobby Green thrown down by the Falcon defense. Yeah, he just submarined that and shot the gap. It's number 8. That's Ahmad Goss, 6'2", 185-pound junior. As the Knights break the huddle, looking at this 3rd down and 8. 6 minutes left to go. Rolling to his right, he throws his ball. It's caught in front of the sticks. They're calling it a reception. It's going to be close to a 1st down. They're calling it a 1st down, so Lawson makes a nice throw on the run, and so as the Knights break the huddle, 1st and 10, 5:30 left to go here. There's the give. Tries to get around right in, but can't make too much, maybe a yard or 2. To his credit, he stuck that ball right in there and didn't hesitate.
Just inside the 10-yard line.
Looks like the Aiken cheerleaders now a little bit quiet, a little bit apprehensive about the chances their players are going to have here facing this Northwest offense. Logan Lawson checks back into the huddle. 4:44 left to go in the affair. There's the give inside. Nice fake and nice move inside. They're down to about the 2-yard line on this. See on the Shoe Carnival replay where Bobby Green sticks his nose right in there, runs over a couple of guys and drags another few.
That's what you all were waiting for. Half-price grilled items. Again, half-price grilled items now until they're gone. Make your way down to the concession stand after we score and get yourself those half-price grilled items.
3:52 left to go in the affair. 3rd and 2. There's a give, but Green can't get anything on that carry.
No gain on the play. 4th and 3 for your Knights.
Let's see what Northwest is going to do. This clock is moving. 3:22 left to go in the game here. Logan Lawson back in the huddle as they break the huddle on this 4th and 3. Fork in the road or to stick a fork in them play for both teams. 3:03 left to go. 3 minutes. Double reverse, there's the give. Cameron good. Touchdown!
Northwest touchdown.
They've been working on that double reverse type of play all week. So that's a touchdown for the Knights with 2:45 left to go in this game. And that kick is up. And the extra point is good. So with 2:45 left to go here, you got a score of your Northwest Knights 21 and the Aiken Falcons 12.
Attention all United Knights, we'd like to remind you to please report to the garage immediately following this game for cleanup. Again, all United Knights, please report to the garage immediately following this
Nice
game
double
for stadium
reverse.
cleanup.
Wide
All
open
students
hole.
are expected to be on campus within 15 minutes after this game ends. Now is the time to make those texts or phone calls to arrange for your ride.
Yeah, Shoe Carnival brings us good instant replay there.
Finally, we want to remind you that the Northwest Marching Knights will perform their 2019 competition show immediately
Well,
following
this is what the
game.
Knights needed. This is
Teen Composers.
September's almost over, and they get their first win of the season before the end of September. So just Knights special teams kicks this ball low, picked up on the 15, reversed it, trying to get outside, but the Knights special teams got him hemmed in about his 25-yard line where the Falcons have put it in gear. 2:38 left to go in the game. We see now the Falcon cheerleaders kind of look like they have mellowed out and they don't think that their players got the way to win this game. Whereas the Northwest Knight cheerleaders are on cloud 9 mode down there, jumping and hopping and hollering. So Falcons break the huddle here, come up on the ball. Logan Mathis at quarterback. This ball's a low snap and Mathis has to fall on it.
This ball covered up by Aiken. Loss of 10 on the play.
This ball's going to be on the 15-yard line for the Falcons. See on the Shoe Carnival replay, he never had a chance unless he was Davey Concepcion on that one. Back to throw this ball deep over the middle, and this ball incomplete. So we're getting closer to the end of this Cloud 9 conflict here at Fred Hunt Press Box high above the playing surface at Tequila Sunrise Sunset Stadium, which I guess we had tonight. Okay, here we go, back to throwing. He's hammered. Logan Mathis, it looks like they're going to put some embarrassment on him. They got him sacked all the way down to the 5-yard line with 1:54 left to go.
As it brings up 4th and 30.
You know, this game between these two squads, Aiken and Northwest, they're probably only separated by about 4 miles up Pippin Road, Belmont Avenue. You know, they could have a regular little thing of this. You know, Coach Harry McCall brought his team in here, and you know they come in here with a 2-2 record. But his team looks like they're representative. Let's see what's going to happen here. It's 4th down and 30, and they're not going to punt. Ball's heaved, and this ball is caught. He's near a 1st down. He's got a 1st down, and he's trying to bust loose, still on his feet. They finally get him down at the 48-yard line. Falcons has got this ball. Looks like they're going to put it down on the Falcon 49-yard line. So, 1:37 left to go. Straight drop, looking to throw. They got him flushed out of the pocket. He still gets it off, but incomplete over the hands of number 2, Antoine Yet. Okay, so here come the Falcons on the ball. They'd rather go home with the W here. Mathis being hounded, being thrown down rudely like a rag doll on that play.
Timeout, Aiken.
Aiken calls timeout with 1:17 left to go in the affair.
Aiken has 1 timeout remaining.
Northwest is leading here 21-12. You know, these guys in Northwest now, they play good ball for Coach Lee Johnson. They practice, everybody's into practice. No one's, you know, distracted and thinking about other things. Keeps these guys focused. And I haven't personally been to any Aiken practice, but I just get the feel that Coach Harry McCall has his guys in a we against them circle the wagons mode, and pretty much most weeks it works. You know, if they're 2-2, you know, they can only get better. The season's half over. Back to throw. Corbin looking to throw. They got him flush, and now they're going to get him sacked deep. Probably about the 16, excuse me, the 26-yard line.
Timeout, Aiken.
Aiken calls timeout. That's all in. That's all their timeouts. So there's 1:06 left to go here. We see now that some of these fans are starting to beat Elvis to the exits here, and I can hear the clumping of the bleachers a little bit, and I can see them fading away. So here's the Northwest defense. 4th down and 32 on this play. Looking to throw, they're not going to punt. This ball is caught, and it's a. They're going to turn the ball over on downs to the Knights, and they get this ball out to the 47-yard line. Clock under a minute, 58.7 seconds left to go in the affair. The officials got this ball down, marked on the spot, waiting for the Northwest offense to. Now Northwest calls timeout. I see that flag in the south end zone, and that flag hasn't moved all night long. That flag has just been staying there like it's been starched there. So here comes the Northwest offense on the field. Looks like they'll be in victory formation here. And there's the knee. Clock resumes running.
And as the clock ticks down in this final minute of our Redford Riley
So as this clock ticks down, we remind you once again, Saturday afternoon, that being tomorrow afternoon, Waycross Community Media will be in your living rooms again if you turn on the TV, and you'll be watching college football. Or you could be watching high school football. Winton Woods against Cleveland St. Ed's. So as this clock runs down here at the Fred Hunt press box, high above the playing surface of Tequila Sunrise Sunset Stadium, clock is ticking down. The players come out to midfield to respect the game. We have a final score here from Northwest High School of your Northwest Knights 21 and the visiting Aiken Falcons 12. For Waycross Community Media and all its fine resources, this is Jake Williams from Northwest High School saying so long. Have a safe trip back down Pippin Road, Aiken Falcons, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
This Waycross Sports presentation of Northwest Knights football is made possible in part by Shoe Carnival,